Okay, well, so I mean, you've been at the post office now enough years, so you've got a bit of perspective on this. So I'm curious, and we'll talk a little bit more about like how 2020 is affected being at the post office. But I'm wondering, just a random ass question here. So let's say Christmas, the craziest Christmas that you worked in the 7 years that you've been there, how does that compare to handling all the ballots and all the craziness of 2020? So crazy Christmas versus 2020.
Equivalent.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same. So the worst Christmas that worst big quotes in terms of package volume, I was doing 110 packages every single day for a month straight. Which I mean, in comparison, the average in the average in the summer for my route was 30 on a daily basis, somewhere around there. So
wow,
the end of November all the way through the beginning of January was basically 110 a day. And
that's a lot of shit to carry.
Yeah, plus mail and everything else. And that would get me back at 7:00 at night. Right now, I can pretty much guarantee you there's probably 2 carriers still out delivering mail and packages at 9:00 at night. Jeez. So for Christmas time in 2020, with the pandemic going on, with more people shopping online, it is creating a substantial burden on the carriers, especially when UPS, FedEx, and DHL put a cap limit on the amount of packages that they will deliver per day. And they can do that, whatever, which means that they hand off all of that over to the post office.
Oh, wow.
And then we deliver them in addition
to. So I mean, that's just a testament to like how much you guys can handle.
Yeah, we do handle a lot, and the ballots getting thrown in there for a month when they surged up. that's small potatoes. Like it really is. Like mail it's our bread and butter. We know how to handle it well. Same thing with packages now. And for the increase in ballots that came through for the November election, it's no big sweat.
That's awesome.
We can handle it. And
see, that was gonna be my next question. Impressive. Yeah, like I was curious, like how did you guys handle that? Because I can only imagine, just based on the voting figures, like of how many people voted this year, and so many of them by mail, how you guys must have been swamped. But it sounds like you kind of weren't. Like you handled it pretty well.
Yeah, basically think of November as beginner's Christmas, essentially, far as the ballots came in. Okay. It really wasn't overall that big of a deal for most carriers. Like the new ones that were starting out, obviously, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So
kind of a hazing.
Yeah. So you got 60 days of Christmas rather than 30. Right, and it really is. But overall, yeah. It was really all that big of a deal. It was no more an increase in overall volume for November than it was for basically all of December.
God,
we handled it pretty well.
That's so cool.
So cool. I'd say we did pretty good at it.